People would later say the moment had felt wrong from the beginning, like the air itself had stiffened. Like the diner, usually, buzzing with clattering plates and conversations, had taken one slow breath and held it. It was a quiet Tuesday morning at Ruby's all-day breakfast, the kind of place where the pancakes were too big, the stools too squeaky, and the regulars too nosy. The bell on the door chimed every few minutes with the usual crowd. Construction workers, nurses coming off night shift, drivers grabbing coffee to go. And at booth 6, near the window, sat a black woman, alone, silent, unbothered. She was small, calm, neatly dressed in jeans and a soft gray sweater. Her hair was wrapped in a simple navy headscarf. She wasn't scrolling on her phone, wasn't talking to anyone, wasn't making eye contact. She sat with her mug of tea, steam curling upward, staring through the rain-streaked window like she was remembering something important. Nobody paid her any mind until Officer Raymond Kessler walked in, the racist cop. Kessler had been on the force for 18 years, a man who knew the laws on paper but obeyed only the ones he liked, a man who smiled for the chief but scowled for the streets, a man who believed certain people should know their place, and that his badge gave him the right to remind them. He stepped into the diner like it belonged to him, chest puffed, gun visible, boots heavy. His eyes scanned the room, and the moment he saw her, quiet, alone, unbothered, his jaw tightened. He hated women like her, women who dared to exist without shrinking, women who didn't flinch when his type walked by, women who didn't perform fear. He approached the counter, pretending to order coffee, but his eyes kept drifting back to her. "Who's that in the booth?" he asked the waitress. "Just a customer," she answered, confused. "She from around here? I wouldn't know." Kessler smirked, the kind of smirk that carried a lifetime of entitlement. "Yeah, you wouldn't." He picked up his coffee, turned, and walked straight to booth 6. The humiliation. The woman didn't look up when he reached her table. Not at first. Kessler stood over her, blocking the light. "You got ID?" he said. Calmly, deliberately, she lifted her eyes. They were warm, patient, and unafraid. "For what reason?" she asked. He ignored her question and repeated louder this time. "I said, do you have ID?" The diner went silent. Forks hovered. Conversations froze in mid-sentence. She remained steady. "Officer, I'm just having tea." "I haven't." "So you don't have ID?" he snapped, as if she had confessed to something. He grabbed her mug and slammed it aside, hot tea splashing across the table and dripping onto her lap. She gasped, not from pain but from shock. The room erupted in whispers. "Sir, please," said the waitress, rushing over. Kessler shoved her aside. Then, without warning, he reached into the woman's bag, dumped its contents on the table, and shouted, "Stand up!"